from Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. It's the Class S CIAC Football Championship between Ansonia and St. Joseph's right here on the Connecticut Sports Network. Hello everyone, my name is Joe Koss alongside Ben Talbot. An exciting battle shaping up here in Class L to determine the champion on the big stage here at Rensselaer Field. But Ben, this is a game that has historical significance for both programs.
No doubt about it. Ansonia, the top program in the state of Connecticut. They've won 16 state championships, by far the most in the state, 16 out of 24 appearances. And St. Joseph, they've won 9 out of 11 state final games, the best winning percentage in state finals. These two schools located just 10 minutes apart, though they've never played on the football field before. Last year, St. Joseph won the Class SS state championship game, defeating Montville, the game that many people thought would be a rematch this year, but Montville was knocked off in a big way in the semifinals by Ansonia.
Yeah, let's take a look at that semifinal game. Here's the highlights. Ansonia 11-1 coming into today's game. Of course, a win against Montville. Ansonia trailing 7-0. Arkeel Newsom receives this 47-yard pass from Elliott Chudwick. That'll tie the game. Then Montrell Dobbs runs in on the 2-point conversion. Then again, it was Dobbs, this time 3 straight touchdowns. He had 4 total in the game. It was a 51-yard run, a 23-yard run, followed by a 29-yard run for Dobbs. He ran a total of 36 times for 363 yards of offense as the Chargers win 46-15. And Ben, as we look at this Ansonia Charger team, the real key to the game is being able to find a defensive stop for Montrell Dobbs.
No doubt about it. Montrell Dobbs has the second best rushing season in the history of Connecticut football. When you think they've been playing football here for around 100 years, that's quite an accomplishment. Of course, Alex Thomas, who would later go on to play at Yale, has the all-time single-season rushing record. But in the last 2 games alone, Montrell Dobbs, 11 touchdowns and over 700 yards.
Yeah, just flat impressive performance out of Montrell Dobbs. Let's take a look at their opponent today, St. Joseph's and the Cadets. They're 9-3, ranked 4th coming into today's title game. They went to battle against Valley Regional Old Lyme in the semifinal game, picking up the victory, of course. Here's how they got here. Joe Delavecchia on a 2-yard run to tie the game at 7 in the second quarter. Then it was Tyler Matakevich on a 4-yard rush. In the third quarter, on an explosive 30-point effort out of the team. Matakevich again, this time on a 25-yard rush. Then it was Pat Mulligan receiving a 55-yard Delavecchia toss. And again, Mulligan receives a 48-yard pass from Delavecchia. Delavecchia really a player that can certainly get the job done when you look at St. Joe's and the Cadets.
Yep, Delavecchia, the coach's son, of course. Last year it was a little bit more of Tyler Matakevich, who was hurt in the beginning of this year, so Delavecchia really had to step up the passing game. He's got a couple of talented wide receivers. And early on for St. Joe's, who comes out of the FCIAC, they started the season actually 1-2, losing early on to Darien, a very solid football team that went on to win the FCIAC, and also a surprising loss, 27-14 to Wilton. But since then, they've won every single game. They lost on Thanksgiving Day to Trumbull, a team that, of course, played yesterday in the Class SS state championship team. So certainly a very tough schedule for St. Joe's. They come in with a 9-3 record. Ansonia 11-1, but St. Joe's has been tested all year long.
Yeah, they certainly have. And we're going to watch these two teams go together. Certainly 2 teams that can get it done offensively. It should be a great contest here. It's right here on the Connecticut Sports Network. We'll come back after this break on the Connecticut Sports Network.